Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. I'm here continuing the journey to listen to all of the other new songs from Metallica's 72 Seasons. I just finished up Crown of Barbed Wire. I was laughing and just laughing at the fact that how James was saying barbed wire. But I overall enjoyed it, and my god, the fucking ending of that song. It's heavy. Oh my god, it was so good. That was such a great song. I was like, holy shit. So now we're here with track number 8, Chasing Light. And then If Darkness Had the Sun is next, even though it's a single, so I'm going to skip that. But after this song, there'll be 3 more after this one, not including this one. This is now 4 if I include this one. But after this, Chasing Light, there's only 3 more of the album, and that's it. It's crazy how fast I'm getting through this shit. But here we go. I'm curious about this song. I'm curious about all the ones, because there's some interesting titles on this album. Chasing Light's definitely interesting for sure. But Crown of Barbed Wire was the one I was most curious about in terms of its title. But here we go. Chasing Light. Let's dive in, guys. Yep, we're recording. Making sure we're all recording. Had an OBS issue with Shadows Follow, but I figured all that out. But anyways, let's dive in. Chasing Light. Let's dive in. Let's see what happens here.
There's no light!
Okay, there's no light. Ooh. Okay. I hear that bass clearly. Okay. What are we building up to? Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Okay, the riff. It's definitely different. Ooh. Okay, a little faster. Wasn't expecting after that opening. It's okay. Oh, slowing it down a little bit.
So much more than he can take. Oh, shakes the cage in deep
Where's the cage?
Come on, give the boy a break.
Give the boy a break, come on. Oh. Oh, I like that riff.
He's no mistake.
No mistake, no mistake. Barrel. Okay, lean on me!
Face that fight, lean on me.
Ooh, I like that.
Lean on me. End it all, lean on me.
Lean on me!
Struggle long cause without darkness.
Ooh, I like this.
Without darkness, there's no light.
There's no light! Okay. Interesting. That opening, heavy. Wasn't expecting the riff that followed it though. It was a good amount of build up, but I wasn't expecting the riff following. And then verse is definitely interesting for sure. Chorus is, I think chorus is really catchy. And this is something that I've kind of noticed as a pattern with Metallica songs from this new album. Singles included and non-singles that I've been hearing so far. Out of the ones I've heard so far, because we're going in order, of course. The track list remaining. The choruses have been catchy for the most part. They've been really catchy. The verses are kind of mixed. The verse isn't terrible. It's pretty interesting, but I think the chorus, so far the choruses are pretty much most of the highlights. Obviously with those middle sections and endings can be really good as well, and obviously the solos from Kirk can be also great as well. But I think that the choruses, they're really making sure those choruses are catchy. So I'm really digging that. But so far, interesting. Let's see what happens here. It's definitely faster than I thought, because based on that opening, okay, it's another slower middle range, but it's still mid range, but it's a little bit faster, a little bit. This riff here. Interesting pattern for this riff too. Oh, I like that harmonize. That's good. That's good. Again. And they slow it down a little bit back to the verse. Interesting how they do that.
But he is someone's little boy.
Well, I hope so. just a boy. He's just a boy. He shouldn't have done that.
She said like, lean on me.
Lean on me. That's the thing he's stuck with. Lean on me.
Face that fight, lean on me. Catch your fall, lean on me. End it all, lean on me.
Yeah. Oh.
Without darkness, there's no light.
There's no light. Ooh. Ooh, okay, okay. Nice. Okay.
One step down, lock it off from you. One step down, without the feel straight through. One step down, turn so you won't see. One step down, it's just like you and me.
Oh, instead of the solo there. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Slow it down. Go, Kurt. Interesting. Okay, interesting little pattern there, Kurt. Wow. Okay. Been on that riff. Wow. Interesting pattern there. Okay. That was like, I like that little transition. It was kind of interesting. Odd. Yeah, he hits that cymbal off pattern on the off beat. Back to this. Nice. Back to this. There's no light. Oh, still going. Oh, there's the headphones. Ooh. Ooh, that was interesting. Okay, okay. Chasing Light. This is a song that I think is going to grow on me over time. I really enjoy it, but I think it's going to grow more on me over time in terms of like, I'm going to appreciate it more. The chorus, very catchy. Great riffs in the middle there. Great solo from Kirk. I really appreciated that solo. It was really cool. And that like pattern they do leading back into the final chorus, like it's like, it was a odd thing. I had to go back and listen. Like that was like they're throwing me off. Like what? What's that pattern they're doing there? But then that that fucking ending, like ooh, that was cool. That was really really cool. Faster paced riffs than I expected because the opening, I was like, okay, as I was mentioning earlier, yeah, maybe on the slower-ish side, but it's not completely fast, but it's definitely faster riffs. And I like how it sounded kind of odd at first, but it kind of made more sense as the song went along. Because the first time they do it, they're playing that riff, then they slow it down slightly into a version of the riff for the verse. Like it's like you hear like the change in the tempo slightly. At least I think I'm hearing a change. Maybe no one else is, or maybe like, what are you talking about? But it just sounds like, okay, the riff's playing at a certain speed, and then they change it to a version of that riff, a variation of it to do the verse, and it sounds a little slower. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm not. But the second time around, like, okay, flows better. I'm like, I just noticed something. Like, maybe I'm the only one who does. But okay, Chasing Light. Interesting. I still think Crown of Barbed Wire so far out of the new. Well, no, You Must Burn. I think still it might be my personal favorite one so far out of the ones I've heard. I almost said Crown of Barbed Wire because it's pretty close. So that's I really enjoyed that one too. But Chasing Light has been fun. It was a fun listen, and yeah, there's not been any song that I've disliked so far. I went, nah. You know, there's been some Trivium album reactions where I go all the way through them, and there's one like, It's been some times like that, but I think so far, personally for me, even though, including the singles as well, If Darkness Had a Sun, I think, might be the one that really needed something more going on in it. But so far out of the new ones, in terms of the full release here that I've heard that are not singles, definitely been pretty fun for the most part, you know. Sleepwalk My Life Away, I think, is the one that needs to hopefully get grabs me more over time as I listen to it. But obviously I'll listen to the whole album when I'm getting through all of it, when I'm done with all the song reactions, so we'll see. But anyways, Chasing Light, good stuff. I'm curious to know what you guys thought about the song. I'm curious to know what you think about the riffs and Kirk's solo and the ending. Whatever thoughts you have about the song, let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.